Today I'm ranking the #1 course in the world, Krokhol disc golf course, but I'm gonna do it a little bit differently. Since I have a lot of history on this course from 2 years ago, I'm gonna show you how I played in the final round when I was leading the tournament over Paul McBeth and Bradley Williams. And I'm gonna show you exactly what happened, what went wrong, and how I was able to blow away my lead and chances to win the tournament. Before going into the action, here are the rankings that I've given the earlier DGPT courses for this year. Krokhol I'm expecting to be very high up there with the best courses on tour this year. Let's get into it on hole number 1. As you see the scoreboard here, I have a very favorable position where I'm leading over these insanely scary American players. And I'm trying to keep that lead. I'm really nervous going into hole 1, especially hole 1 being such a difficult hole. I think I birdied it in round 1. Round 2 got a par. I'm going for the same disc, and this is just a terrible shank. This hole, you really can't miss left. If you want to miss, you have to miss on the right side. And yeah, that's just not an ideal start on a hole that, I mean, these other guys, I think they all put it either in the circle or just outside. So I was putting for 3 from further out, then they were putting for 2, and I missed it. And then I just have a short putt for a bogey, which I also missed. This is just disastrous. You can see Paul got a birdie, Bradley got a 3, Mira got a 2, so I'm losing multiple strokes to everybody. What a disaster. Now hole 2, this is a good hole for me. At the time I was actually throwing quite hard, quite far with the backhand, so the drive is really good. Just trying to get it as far up there as possible. Didn't really work out though, so I'm gonna be losing more strokes, most likely. Just trying to get up and down for par here. Plays pretty long from where I was, since we're going uphill on the second shot. I mean, on the drive and on the second shot, both are pretty far uphill. So now, trying to save that par, but I just can't stop the bleeding right now. Man, it's pretty rough to watch actually. I have gotten over this, of course. I mean, it's been 2 years, but still looking back at how I played at the very start of this round, it's not looking very pretty. And I think now I'm multiple strokes back. I'm 4 strokes back of Paul, even though I started off being up by 1. That's 5 strokes in 2 holes. Pretty insane. Not looking much better on hole 3. At least I'm not in position to take a bogey. So this is just a 25-meter jump putt. Please finally get a par. And I think I will finally get a par. Let's go. I wouldn't say I was intimidated by playing with these guys, but rather just the situation of leading the tournament and being unexperienced, because in round 2 I played kind of solid with the same players. I think I shot 3 under, which is fully okay at that time, especially on this difficult of a course. Now finally on hole 4 I'm actually getting a good shot and putting it under the basket. No need to putt, especially after those missed putts on 1 and 2. It's really nice. And hole 4 it's not a gimme birdie. I mean, a lot of players end up taking even a bogey, even double bogey on that hole if they really struggle. And so having some good momentum here. Hole 5, this is also a good one for me. We can throw pretty much the same shot as on 2, but I threw exactly the same shot, so turned it too far over. And I have a good approach shot here, just 50 meters. I mean, showing how easy the hole is. You really should always birdie this if you're good at disc golf, which, looking back, I can't say if I was at the time or not. I mean, I guess getting into the final round lead card, the first 2 rounds had to have been really good, and I think they were really good. It's just I wasn't that consistent on the course where I could shoot 3 really good rounds in a row. I don't know if I can do it now, but I definitely couldn't do it back then. And struggle on the tee on 6, struggle on the approach. Now I have a really difficult putt from 8 to 9 meters, nothing behind the basket. I actually made it. That was one of the better putts I had. I think, in the entire tournament. I don't know if I made many C2s. I think I must have made maybe 1 or 2 or 3 C2s, but my C1 was pretty good this tournament. And hole number 7, I'm choosing a very aggressive young player line here, just trying to go straight. I mean, the better play is to go hyzer. I'm gonna play this hole tomorrow. I'm definitely going hyzer. There's just no reason to risk it for slightly more distance to go for the straight shot, but it's gonna work out for me. As you can see, inside the circle for birdie. Made another good putt here, good catch by that wide ass latitude basket. And I feel like the nerves are kind of calming down, you know, I'm playing better, back to even par, getting to the most difficult hole on the course. This one gives me trouble specifically, not because it's difficult, but just because the shape feels slightly awkward. I want to go for a tight flip up hyzer, and just throw it off the fairway, have to pitch back. And now this shot is actually really good. I think it must be probably my best shot of the round. 130 meters out or so, huge flex shot with a fairway driver and just outside the bullseye there, insane par save. This is one I'm actually really proud of. Even though I had a lot of bad moments in the round, I did have a lot of good shots as well. And you know, those good shots, I feel like I could still offer some value to the people watching, because my good shots were sort of entertaining. I was not going for the normal safe shot on every hole, but rather just going for some bigger stuff. And this one kind of sucks to miss. I just threw a bad tee shot. It's probably the easiest hole on the course. Yeah, it's front 9. Man, I'm even par. 4 strokes back of the lead. Pretty much, I'm not out of it for the win. Anything can happen on the back, but it's not looking too great right now. But yeah, I'm still in it for the USDGC spot. I think I need to finish 4th or better to get a USDGC spot. So that is doable, and let's see what happens on the back. I hope I can do it. Spoiler alert, I did not. Starting the back 9 on a beautiful hole. This hole is so satisfying, and I've been actually playing it very well up to this point. I think Paul got really lucky here, remember? So I'm thinking, okay, well, you know, maybe I get lucky as well, and I actually did. I hit it OB, but bounced off the PDGA wall, and now I have a 11-meter putt. There you go. Actually, just was talking about the C2 putts. That has to be one of the only C2 putts I made in the entire tournament. It's pretty sweet. And now hole 11, I'm going with a disc that is too understable for this shot. Let's just say it how it is. I took the wrong disc. I should have gone with a stable straight fairway driver. I went with an understable, like straight turning fairway driver, and we had a headwind. So now I'm just struggling to get to the basket. That one's terrible. Had a 30-meter weird jump putt throw here. It's under the basket, but I'm really not happy with how I played this hole. It just looks, it looks terrible on video, but it probably was even worse when I played it. At least the third shot was good. Yeah, I'm not losing all hope, but I'm not really thinking about winning the tournament at this moment anymore. Since I'm 4 back, everybody is kind of finding some struggles on the back here. And this shot, it's going way to the right, towards the OB. I actually got really lucky here, so I'm gonna be safe, which was pretty surprising. And I have some sort of a chance. I'm trying to go for a huge turnover shot with an understable fairway driver. And believe it or not, sounds like a stupid shot, felt like a stupid shot, but it actually worked out really nice. I have maybe 13 meters to the basket. I mean, look at this. Chance to hit another C2. Felt really good about this putt before it left my hand. Just pulled it wide though. And yeah, that's gonna be not another birdie. I really love this hole. I wish I birdied it. I don't think I got the birdie on any round though, to be honest. Yeah, this is not a hole that we played this year. It was back in 2023, but last year we didn't play it. This year we don't play it. It's a really tricky one. You just have to throw something straight through the gap, which I was not able to do, but I think I can't remember what the other guys on my card were doing. I remember in round 2 they were struggling with hitting this gap as well, and you can see I'm not very happy at this moment. Another bogey, getting to +1 on the round, and going to another difficult hole, not feeling very confident about my chances. I want to throw something straight here. I ended up going with something pretty understable, which I think my point was that I could throw it on some hyzer and it's not gonna fade as much as a straight disc because of the understability, but I just didn't put the hyzer, rolled in the water. Gonna be another bogey here. Oh, got Bradley Williams there. I had this weird thing back then where I was trying to juke people sometimes. When they were like waiting for me to tap out, I would just fake them, and then they would, like, I don't know, get faked, whatever. I don't know what the point was, some weird power play. Oh yeah, this hole. Finally I have a chance to get back the birdie, or one of the plus strokes that I have, and that's gonna be parked. I'm very happy with that. Remember at this point Paul was getting pretty pissed. I mean, last hole he got a double bogey with a roll away in the water, I believe, or maybe he just threw it in the water, missed a couple putts, and he also just shanked the drive on this hole, shanked the second shot on this hole. No, I think it just played super quickly for some reason. He was like visibly mad, so pretty much also blowing his chances to win the tournament. And since I don't really have much to play for, I didn't realize I had the USDGC spot at this point, so I'm trying to go for an eagle on hole number 16. Yep, what a smart play. Actually, yeah, the eagle play is really not that bad. I mean, I have a really good disc for this hole. For the second shot, you can see something that just turns and holes and goes very far, like 35 meters away, so gonna be an easy birdie, which is, I mean, very good on this hole. I just maybe took some bigger risks than needed, throwing 2 maximum distance shots. And yeah, there you go. And we're gonna be back at even par somehow, which honestly, it is not such a bad score after all. Like, I felt like I was doing much worse, but I've still had a lot of birdies. I think I've had 5 or 6 birdies so far. Yeah, 6 birdies. So yeah, now hole 17. This is crucial to get that USDGC spot, but I'm just turning it too far to the right, man. Looking back, I had so many chances to improve. Like, I'd say my play was pretty energetic. I mean, I don't think it was boring to watch. It's still not boring to watch, but it's just I'm making so many huge mistakes. Like, mistakes that you can't really make if you want to be like a really good player. So there you go, that's the bogey, getting to +1. And hole 18, we had a headwind here. It's actually a really difficult birdie, since, I mean, the headwind and also the bunkers in the island are not really allowing you to be very aggressive here. I guess I was still trying to do it for whatever reason. Now I'm just laying up, realizing that if I take a par, I will have my USDGC spot, which, I mean, that's a big thing when you're 18 years old. You can go for a USDGC spot. Like, what else do you want? I mean, that's pretty much the biggest tournament you can play in disc golf. And I have a nice little 7-meter putt to get that spot. And not gonna be good, just 1 centimeter low. Comebacker now also from 7. This one I make. And wow, what a roller coaster over round. Look at that backline, only 1 par. And I'm gonna show you what happened in the playoff for a USDGC spot with Miro. So I'm gonna put the clip right now, and you can feel bad for me, or you can decide to laugh. I would laugh, because I think it was pretty funny. So yeah, that is my tutorial on how to blow your lead against 2 world-class players, being an 18-year-old junior. I'd say I'm not the last person that has done this. I'm also not the first person that has done this. I feel like it's such a common scenario, but just trying to give you guys some thoughts on how it feels and what I was going through in the round. But thank you for watching. And for the course ratings, this is the average rating of this course. I wasn't really talking about the holes, but I hope you still got an okay understanding by watching the video on how the holes were looking. And I'm gonna put the rest of the courses that I have ranked here on the left as well, so you can compare. I think this one was probably the best course I've ranked, as it is the #1 course, but also I think in my analysis, I think it's the highest rated. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in another video.